Well, when we talk about racing in NASCAR on the big track, you need a big spokesperson. And about the biggest we could find is Talladega Superspeedway track chairman, Mr. Grant Lynch. Mr. Lynch, always exciting to talk to you this time of year.
Good morning, Chip. I appreciate you having me on again.
Yes, sir. Well, it's all about the playoffs once we get to the middle of October at Talladega Superspeedway. But in this neck of the woods, it's all about the swan song of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet event coming up for us when we know that this Dale Jr. is probably, I would say almost probably for sure, his last driving thing here at Talladega.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? You have to be just blessed for all that his dad meant to the fans of Talladega for all those years that he was, when he was winning 10 races here. And then when Junior took over the mantle for the Earnhardt family after, Senior died at Daytona, and he won 6 races here and 4 in a row. That's been a name that's been synonymous with Talladega for all those years, so we're going to miss him for sure.
Yes, sir, and I had the privilege, the only time that a friend of mine and I actually had garage passes was 2000, when Dale Earnhardt Sr. came from 18th, I think it was, to first to win that race in just a few laps, and we had the pleasure of being in the garage before the race and actually touching that 3-car. It's as good as it gets if you can get some special privileges like y'all offer at Talladega Superspeedway.
That's right, and we have all types of different ticket packages, and as you know, we are just huge as far as people coming from all across the Gulf Coast. I mean, we go all the way to Texas and go all the way to South Florida down the western coast of the peninsula, and heck, we reach across to the East Coast too. But it's just a big bunch of folks from down around there that come up here, and we've got all types of different packages. We've got a military pricing package. We've got first responders package. We have a collegiate package. And then we have an awesome kids package of various things that the kids can do while they're here and to get up closer to the stars of the sport. And so I would just encourage people, after we talk, if you want to call us, go to our website first, TalladagaSuperspeedway.com, and then you can call us later on at 877-GO-TO-DEGA, D-E-G-A, after you have looked at everything we've got to offer. But there's just various things, massive amounts of camping at Talladega, and just great ticket prices. So we're looking forward to a big weekend.
Yes, sir. And just to tip the folks off, kids are free on Saturday for the Truck Series race, and you can get in as low as $10 on Sunday. And there's a kids VIP, and of course, all the creature comforts of home with those big screens y'all have now. I think 4 total.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. When you talk about the world's largest man cave, we're building it, because twice a year we bring those 4 giant boards in. And they're not, some of the people have built big boards that are all the way outside the racetrack on the backstretch. We built the structures over in front of the grandstands. So you're sitting in your seat, which is a 21-inch wide seat in the lower grandstands, and a 22-inch seat in the upper grandstands. And that's a chair back seat. It's not a bench where somebody can get into your seat.
That's right.
So you're sitting in your seat. And guess what? Your big TV's right there in front of you. But guess what? The race is between there. So it's just a great viewing environment that we build for the fans here twice a year.
Yes, sir. And the frosty adult beverages are only a few steps away.
That's right. And you can bring your own frosty beverages in a soft-sided cooler, and you can bring your own food in. And we just don't allow glass bottles, so no glass bottles, please. But, I don't know of any weekend-long sporting event that you could attend with your family or with a bunch of guys or with a bunch of girls and get out for the price you can get out for Talladega if you do it right.
That's exactly right. Yes, sir. And the Truck Series race on Saturday, the Fred's 250, powered by Coca-Cola, has one of our local favorites and the defending champion from Fairhope, Grant Enfinger, from right up the road. So,
my namesake. I tell you what. The trucks, this is what I say about the trucks. They start racing from the time they unload those trucks from the big haulers, and their practice is better than some races you'll see. They just get out there and start mixing it up and push and shove, and they're just happy to be here, and we're happy to have them.
Yes, sir, and it's so much fun watching those guys when they start sliding that rear end around, even on the big track. It'll bring you to the edge of your seat.
It will, and they love being here, and so that's just a great time for us as well. And of course, then we got the social atmosphere with the big one on the Boulevard party Friday night. That's a party that the drivers get on a float, and we bring them down to Talladega Boulevard, park over there by the Miller Pavilion, and there's all kinds of activities my family back here in the back thinks up for them to do, and we lose control of the thing every time, and it doesn't matter.
That's right.
It's still a whole lot of fun. And then Colt Ford Saturday night. All you need to see him is your Sunday race ticket.
Yes, sir. And that big one on the Boulevard, that's on Friday the 13th. What could happen?
Hopefully nothing. But yeah, well, a lot's going to happen, I can tell you that. But most of the time, it's all pretty safe.
Yes, sir.
So hopefully it will be again. But it should be a great weekend, and I hope folks that are listening down there, will realize this is the last chance to see Dale Jr. And if not that, if you haven't been to Talladega in a long time, it's worth the drive up just to see what we've done to our grandstands, what we've done to our restrooms, what we've done with all of our camping, the big screen TVs, and the greatest racing that I'm aware of in NASCAR. We hold all the competition records, so I don't know why you wouldn't come.
That's right. Yes, sir. Well, I can tell you any race fan within a 3-state area from Mississippi, Alabama to Florida knows about the Dale Jr. situation, and now you've let them know what you've done for the track. So it's TalladagaSuperspeedway.com, or you can go to 1-877-GO-TO-DEGA. And I know you're an upstanding young man there, Mr. Lynch, and you don't know exactly all the time what goes on in the Boulevard there on Friday night. But this year, they're doing 300 gallons of chocolate pudding, and the fans get to dive in search of gold coins.
Yeah, that's right. That's one of the 4 things we're doing, so we'll see how that one goes,
yes, sir.
too.
Well, I think that's a step up from the nacho cheese in the spring, so we've come a long way.
You're right. The queso dip got that one guy really quick.
Yes, sir. Talladega Superspeedway track chairman Grant Lynch, thank you so much for your time. We can't wait to get there.
Thanks, Chip. See you later.
Yes, sir. Take care. Bye-bye.